hurt somewhat.
Moxley, fact we see him, Tony, he's like a crossed-up sausage. And a one, two. And a 2 count by him. Owens can win this match.
What's up, everyone?
Simply weren't expecting to see him in Moxley.
The grit that John Moxley possesses, the killer instinct as his word. Does Anthony Owens possess that?
What Owens comes back with here.
Moxley measuring Owens. Throw, brother.
Like the late great Rowdy Woody climbed back. And Owens thought he had all the answers. Moxley changed the questions.
And now the reversal here comes Owens. Big flurry from the 5-2 player. Fresh Rings weren't getting involved here. Boy, he is trying to
Rapid punch. So back to the net, now to the top of the dome.
yes, to the referee at all. Again, a killer instinct maybe that is trying to show hook in the ups. Moxley rolls underneath once again to the outside, trying to put some distance between himself.
This time, Owens coming to the outside. You see, Tony. And you're right. Oh.
Shot across the windpipe by
That's
Moxley.
right, you're right, Tony.
Yeah, you don't like on that side of Jim Moxley.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an up from time to time. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Owens. That so look at it. Taking the back to next room outside.
Man, they need to be careful here. The referee is following them out over the barricade. This could end in a count out, and that's no good at all for Anthony Bowens. Bowens wants to either win this match or go to time it.
To get a title opportunity, but there's a lot more to prove than that.
As Bowens stands to the crowd, this match continues on Collision.
Doug. Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family. Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
This channel also goes on commercial. Oh.
Yes, sir. It's just the shipping store. We're the packing shipping. Guaranteed store. We not running a store.
Just waiting to come back on and turn back on.
Hey, working? Well, shit. So, every super, every athlete, only ethics. Yeah, Burger King celebrities don't rule the menu. You do. So tell us, what do you do?
Oh,
Mid-steel twice. We've seen the killer instinct, the grit that what we'll be looking for from Anthony Bowens. We've certainly seen resilience like by the former tag team and trios champions. Bowens certainly endured a lot of punishment. There's Moxley focused on the left arm and shoulder of Bowens. Come up. Now something double wrist lock. Strategy to that. They're not getting extending the double wrist lock. Using this more just to hold his opponent, wearing down close. Championship rules 20 minutes. Sure, everybody paying attention to the clock. There's got to be getting up there.
Time limit. Everyone is banned from the right side. And the draw is as good as the win for Anthony Bowens. If he goes the distance with John Moxley, he will earn a shot at the AEW Championship.
And Moxley knows that, so he puts it in full gear.
Combination strikes from Anthony Bowens. Moxley.
Minutes have gone by. 10 minutes for me.
Here we go, Bowens halfway. Laying himself a title opportunity. Was Moxley like a snake?
Bowens halfway. We call slithering over to his opponent. But Tony, if Anthony Bowens wants to show that he has the killer instinct that book and the ups are looking for, I don't know that time to draw does a lot for Bowens. I get it. He needs to knock off John Moxley. He needs to drop and pin the AEW champion in order to impress the odds.
That would be big. Some people would say maybe that by just by staying with John Moxley, he's halfway through that and showing a lot. But you know what? Well, you're going to take some punishment. And look at Bowens. Bowens kind of take Moxley out a little bit, holding on to the head.
On with the pump kick, followed up with the chop, and now elevating the champion to the ropes.
Raising the stakes.
Superplex.
Fuck out.
Anthony Bowens.
She is stressing me out.
Take a look once again, Nigel. Way down, and as we said, if it goes with 20-minute time limit, Bowens will get a title opportunity.
And Nigel, I mean, the 20-minute time limit, or if there's a double counter. Bowens. A draw is as good as a win for Bowens, but things seem to be slipping through the ground from the 5-2 player.
Look at the running into the cutter, John Moxley. Same. Maybe he was trying to death ride it, not sure, and into the corner of Bowens, and then Enziguri back of the head. Whoa! John Moxley twisting down in 1, 2. Boy, give Moxley some credit getting out after that. Moxley's eyes were rolling around his skull like a couple of marbles. Well, that just shows the ability of John Moxley not only to fight, but to take a fight. What's going through the head of Bowens now? Where is his head? Is he thinking about the title, or is he thinking about the ops? Bowens kick to the midsection, change level of the shot. I'm going to try to finish her that time. Moxley got that out of the way. He's got the bulldog choke on. No. Transitions to the elbow. Quick extension. There's going to be a tap. No, he's. Oh, he's not tapping. Yeah, wow, that's incredible. That's fight, man. That's determination. Extension. And all I can think is that Moxley didn't have the perfect angle for the bicep tendon, because that's all it takes is a second to snap. And Moxley, well, you can tell that he's angry, obviously. He's livid. And that's not good news for Anthony Bowens.
Moxley.
Darcy, body drop on the floor. It was an escape Excalibur, but still Bowens down on the outside, looking around. Moxley behind him. What's Bowens doing now?
Nigel, there's no way to know how much damage was done to that left arm of Anthony Bowens.
I just thought that should be the time I got done, Moxley, but also Bowens. The area damage into the ringside steps. Bowens wants to take damage. Moxley runs away. Bowens chasing with the chair. Holy smokes! Moxley got the blow in.
And Bowens, I mean, he's risking disqualification here in this Continental Championship Eliminator match, but
Great call, man. Uh-oh. John Moxley's got him. Go, Bowens. 1, 2, and a 2 count.
the jackknife.
There it is. That's the ball.
A rolling elbow strike delivered with that right arm of Anthony Bowens, and now it's again.
Moxley's down. I'm surprised Bowens not going for the cover. Hell, he wants to hit it again. A third time, baby. He's saying, get up, Mox. Here it is. Going. 3 of them. That's it. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Look at that reversal. Look at that turnover.
Moxley snatching the head of Anthony Bowens. He's got that bulldog cinched in tight. Bowens, desperate reach for the bottom rope, but
Yeah, Bowens got to his feet, but Moxley still clinched in.
now you look out how Moxley converted to that S grip.
Playing a little bit more pressure is now. Bowens looking for the middle rope with his hand. Miscalculation from Bowens, but he uses foot running up. Oh, the Death Rider spells the end. 1, 2, 3. John Moxley wins again.
For winner, the AEW Continental Champion, John Moxley.
John Moxley now 12-0-1 in singles competition. That's the end of the year in the Continental Classic. And 1 second. Wait a minute. The hitting blade. Moxley warned Ospreay not to make this personal last night on Dynamite. But Will Ospreay is going outside. He's looking for something. He's looking at a freaking chair. Of course, this is personal for Ospreay. Moxley very nearly ended his career. Wait a second. Death Riders in. Let him know where here come the Death Riders to save.
Daniel Garcia, Maria Shafir, pulling John Moxley clear of the aerial assassin.
Boy, John Boy. It's hard to take it, but this isn't personal. Don't you go anywhere, you stuffy bitch. Stay in. John, are you forgetting something?
Oh,
The Continental Belt. Take it personally, because every single time you wrap this chair around someone's neck and stomp down on it, usually you get Claudio to do it. But that night in August at Forbidden Door, you're the guy that pulled the trigger. And as much as I would love to know what the explanation is, I am done hearing anything from your mouth. I just want your neck, you look. So listen up, John Boy, because we do have a date. And I will be seeing you at Dynasty, Sunday the 12th of April. But, how about we make a little change, lad? Just a small change. Do you know the one thing I like about this championship is when it is on the line, there is no one ringside, and I get your ass for 20 minutes. And let me tell you, lad, I can do a lot of bloody damage in 20 minutes. So, Mox, I'll leave this right here for you. You can come pick it up. But what I'm saying to you is, Sunday, 12th of April, put the Continental title on the line, you little bitch. The man by Will Ospreay, and it hasn't taken Tony Khan long to make the decision yet. It will be for the Continental Championship coming up a week from Sunday at Dynasty. Moxley will defend against Will Ospreay. Right now, let's go to the John Palace family.
tonight,
tag team match with the Rascals. Mark, yeah, this is the opportunity to get revenge for what happened to Kyle, yeah. Because Kyle is my best friend. I care about him. Unlike Takeshita. Kyle was injured. What is Takeshita? I don't know. But that's okay. Because you have a better partner than Takeshita could ever be. Andrade. Andrade, you are future world champion. But tonight, you fight for Kyle Fletcher. I'll be watching closely.
Well, it's very obvious. The purpose of the Don Callis family is revenge for Kyle Fletcher. Let's go back to the ring.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall. Including first, they are the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Megan Payne and Lena Cross, the July Dominions.
Well, gentlemen, I would venture to say it's going to be very, very difficult for any tag team in a women's division to dethrone the champs. Go back to the ring.
And their opponents, Ava Lawless and Nana.
Ava Lawless and Restara, two women, very high hopes, but a tall mountain to climb in front of them.
Literally and figuratively, the Divine Dominion, without question, the most dominant AEW Women's Tag Team Champions of all time, retained the titles last week on Collision against the former champions.
Some surprising introspection from the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team
If you want to join, you can. The link's in the comment.
Will put her TBS championship on the line, Tony. She said this past Wednesday it'll be a open challenge. She wants to face the very best. She wants to get back on the horse, back in the winning ways.
Should be interesting. Will Nightingale be, of course, the first woman ever to hold two titles at the same time. Then you see the open challenge coming up tonight. This is a corner you don't want to be in.
Megan Payne wants to work. Now, and that is suplexing. Now, Nigel, it may seem like a tactical error that Megan Payne threw her opponent into her own corner, but when you have backup like Linda Cross, it's anything but.
Linda Cross answering the question for you there. The reason why Divine Dominion can let their opponents tag in and out at will is because they had the beating of them both. As it seemed, or not. Ooh.
Just taking apart the two ways. Look at this exchange. Great communication. I mean, you see it coming. There's nothing you can do about it.
Statuesque, dominant champions, Divine Dominion.
The crowd here in Winnipeg, very, very impressed. And I think the women in the tag team division have to realize.
And let's be honest, Tony, you don't see a lot of women like Lena Cross and Megan Payne here in Winnipeg. Winnipeg.
No, I don't want anybody that calls us Winnipeg. You knucklehead. Least German suplex by Megan Payne. Nigel, I would posit that you don't see women like Lena Cross and Megan Payne in any city. I mean, they are one of a kind. Well, I guess two of a kind, but no, it's hard. In trying to break things up, trying to.
Well, she realizes what she's done.
Yeah, good fighting, girl. There you go. Swinging a miss. And the yes, violent impact delivered by Lena Cross. And now,
Here comes. Alberto, yes. An intervention. 1, 2, over. Another win for the World Tag Team Champs.
The AEW Women's World Tag Team Champion, the Divine Dominion.
Now 5-0 since they've been teaming together.
I hesitate to say it will be a long time before we see any other tag team raising those titles.
Boy, I'd agree, Nigel, but right now, standing by John Moxley and the Death Riders.
I'm not surprised.
I won last Thursday anyway. However, I am surprised that he challenged me for the Continental Championship. Just like you said yourself. I mean, it's just me and you. Go down a dark alley and the one comes up. Purest form of competition, the ultimate form of competition in pro wrestling, the highest stakes in the game, the Continental Championship. You wouldn't go into a match like that when you're not 100%. Thought anyway. But I don't think he is 100%. But he wants me to believe that he's at 100%. That's a hell of a bluff. May not look like it. But what we're about is keeping the sport pure. I'm all about letting delusional people be delusional. They find out whatever they need to find out in due time. Got that championship on the line. Expect no mercy. Funny thing about all this is, I don't even have to beat Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay's gonna beat himself.
I got sunscreen, swim backers, SPF sun shirt, 2 fans, baby powder, and 1 lotion.
Sun hat. Okay. Cash back on first time parent wins.
Sun hat?
Sure. Umbrella. Earn 3% at drugstores and so much more. She's Freedom Unlimited.
Miss the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Yeah, Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
So tell us, what do you know? How about Peppercorn Unity Waffler?
It's stacked with beef, Swiss, and peppercornado. Try the latest in the
It's on commercial now.
in business, and we're ready to go.
The following contest set for one fall has a 3-minute time limit and is a two-big challenge for the TCS Championship. If you're secret, he is the reigning and defending TBS champion, Willow Nightingale.
Successful TBS title defenses for Willow Nightingale. But her first match since the days of Rad loss will be Divine Dominion. And of course, as we mentioned, now going their separate ways. Willow 92 days as TBS champion.
She put out the challenge. She wanted the very best.
And the challenger.
Three-time former AEW Women's World Champion, nearly 500 days
Away from an AEW ring hit, Carl Sheeta. What a surprise. I mean, that's a truck not good. That's a man for Willow Nightingale as well.
Oh, let's take a look at Willow Nightingale's face. That will tell you everything you need to know. Nightingale, ecstatic about the level of competition that she's going to face.
It's been since November of 2024 since the Carl Shootout has wrestled in an AEW match, like he said, Excalibur, nearly 500 days.
Willow Nightingale extending the hand of respect to Hikaru Shida, one of the foundational pieces of the women's division here in AEW. A relatively new fan to All Elite Wrestling. You may not be familiar with Hikaru Shida, but Nigel, I mean, she is the real deal. She's the third ever AEW Women's World Champion, a woman who really put the division on her back during the pandemic, during those hard times in Jacksonville.
You don't get to be world champion by chance. Hikaru Shida is dangerous, lethal, and deadly. Got by the name of Aisha, female Saturday.
500 days as you mentioned. This is a question. She's been active, but some may argue burning the candle from both ends. As they have the AEW Tag Team Champion and TBS Champion as well.
Revolution, Nightingale. There was 2 matches that night, and I'll tell you, make an argument. That is the reason they lost. Yeah, you had to win the tag team titles that night, and a easier take on the shoulder of the champion now. Show that she is hit 100%.
And we'll remind you that AEW is coming back to Canada this coming Wednesday, April the 8th at Rogers Place in Edmonton. 1 week from Sunday, Rogers Arena in Vancouver, the Dynasty pay-per-view event. Tickets available now. We're in Seattle, Angel of the Winds Arena, Wednesday, April 15th with Dynamite and Collision. The following week, we're in Portland, Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Dynamite and Collision, what used to be the home of the great Bill Walton.
Yeah, now going to be the home of AEW on the 22nd. Rapid fires shots from Willow Nightingale, but Sheeta escapes and answers with a big running knee strike. Knee to the back of the head. Sheeta covers. Willow escapes.
She was doing a little celebrating that time or not, but that was not that great of a cover. You talked about ring rust. As you know, you both were in the ring. It takes a while, doesn't it? I mean, especially if you've been out almost 500 days.
Well, certainly, you can't get it without being in the ring, and certainly live TV is a big pressure point. But I guarantee you, come on, she will spend some time in the ring at least. Come on.
Oh, wow.
How about that? Didn't see that one coming. Counts are over, yes, right out of the ring. That's lucky for that time by Cheetah. They tipped off the Cheetah.
Pointing down, slow to go outside.
Willow lining up and to the floor.
In the open challenge for the TBS Championship, can Sheeta win it? Stay with us, we'll find out.
That's TBS stuff, baby.
Second. Talk about the show.
Bonus when they sign up and trade on anything. When my hair started, I didn't want to hear the wisecracks.
I was ignoring my hair because I was a full-time working mother, but luckily I found new purple.
My hair was even strong and thicker.
I finally feel like myself again.
Yes, we are on a Thursday night Essex collision, and we're coming here from Winnipeg, where this is the Championship. Championship.
Willow has no intention of finding out what Sheeta had in mind. She dropped down the one knee to Willow. Whoa!
Lost ranging kicks. Champion went down hard on the outside. Wait a second, let's see to go to mind here.
So Sheeta, yeah, it's Sheeta used his skill, Excalibur. That's an elevation. Doesn't you think he's a weapon? That's right. I think similar to Mark Briscoe, using his launching pad. Because Sheeta had the DS champion, and now Sheeta knee. That extra elevation, Nigel, allowed Sheeta to catch Willow right between the eyes.
Holy Sheeta, right underneath the jaw.
Obviously, that knee had Sheeta primary weapons, and then look at that from the power of Sheeta. The fans run in there. Sheeta's got the champion in trouble, even though she's got to get her back in the ring.
Exactly what the challenger does now.
Because Sheeta, she last competed inside an AEW ring nearly 500 days ago. The women's division is a very different place, but now it's hey, Sheeta!
She's got it. 1, 2. Oh, got out of that.
Tony, the point I was going to make is Sheeta, that the open challenge tonight has an opportunity to nearly remake a large part of the women's division in one fell swoop if she's able to dethrone Will Nightingale.
Absolutely, that's a good call. And now we're going to see she didn't come out, but Willow.
Spinebuster, she was ready. Willow was for Hikaru Shida, now the bait with the power. No, with all the shoulder.
At the power, didn't have the shoulder.
That's right. But now, through 1, 2, back through 1, 2. No. And look how quickly Willow gets up. Well, she did get up, but she had to use her arms. And then, death belly driver and a cover. 1, 2. It's not over yet. Gentlemen, what a match for the TBS Championship. One we didn't expect.
Champion reflexively goes for the death belly driver. The challenger is hurt. Now the champion looks to go up.
The Blue Nightingale was taken aback by the return. The Samurai Hikaru Shida, she was showing the other side, but Willow to the top. No, home.
Pushes it away.
That knee strike has really paid dividends for the challenger.
Yes, it has.
Sapping the energy of the champion.
No.
Shida looks a back fist. Instead, connects the elbow strike by Willow. Onto the lariat, Shida counter. Willow backslide, high stack. 1, 2.
Gentlemen, yes, he's still the champ, but I venture to say the women's division has just gotten a little bit stronger, maybe a lot stronger with the return of Hikaru Shida.
Anytime you have a former world champion back in the mix, Shida,
Don't do it, girl. Where she wants to.
Frustration evident on the face of Hikaru Shida.
Monica had no idea. Yeah, she's getting one.
Yeah, tense moment here. Hikaru Shida, frustration very nearly got the better of her, but
Thumbs up, a good job. You could read the lips of the champ.
and in my estimation, I would say that Will Nightingale was very lucky to escape with the TBS championship against the competitor, the quality of Hikaru Shida.
I don't think they're very question about that. When we contact, LTR, the world champions will come out and a whole lot more tonight on Collision.
The DQ Blizzard Double
Collision.
Buy one Blizzard Street and get a second for just 99 cents. 99 cents? That's
The security has come out, Excalibur, based on what we saw last night at the hands of Hope and Christian on Dynamite.
The failings of security guards are to protect FTRs who are very revenge-minded. Hope and Christian. They burst into FTR's locker room last night on Dynamite, but FTR weren't there. Don Callis family members were still trying to get to the bottom of that match, but FTR is sending a message, or excuse me, Hope and Cage sending a message.
To FTR with a vicious chat with the chairs. Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta on the receiving end. And I wonder if they gave FTR that message or not.
Well, it certainly seems like FTR knows that they are hunted men tonight by the challengers for the AEW World Tag Team Championship 1 week from this coming Sunday at Dynasty.
One would think with the AEW World Tag Team titles on the line, between FTR and Cage and Copeland. So, last thing I want to do is injure the tag team champions before they experience the guys that like the Jabari.
Springboarding over and pushing Dax down. I like it. Backing up to the corner tag in. First look at Moshibari tonight.
Get away from the simple wrestler. FTR going to want to go into Dynasty. Victory. Here we go.
Champlin and Kamala is more than that race to get into that match coming up tonight. And we are going to see Don Callis' family going up against the Rascals. There's a lot of revenge on the mind for Don Callis in that match we'll be talking about. And then our main event, how about this? 8-man tornado tag team match. Wow. Look at the stars in that one. That is coming up later tonight here on this Thursday night. See how that went from the left down. Gary in the up kicks from Moshibari now. Making the tag. This is the freshman into the match. And let's spin around, Kate. For somebody to hit. Ready for picking up your right swing, but if they are, don't want somebody here. Oh, yeah. They have it. Awesome. Lightning covers. Going out back. Kicks out immediately. And now shattered machine.
Taking the chair. This is his forte. Well, that is bravely from the man that was in the wheelchair a few weeks ago. Well, listen, you're right. The security taking him right to open cage. It's the worst. Jump switch by Christian Cage. And now Broadway comes over and
All dynamite goes for successful against the triangle movement, but beyond practicing Anderson or something on your mind. Tell you what, big mate. There's something about mine. I've been AEW Women's World Champion. They go ripped away from me after. It's just eluded me ever since. We're spending a lot of time at Canada, guys. This seems like the place to grow. You haven't said that. Tekla. Someone so small. You have an awfully big mouth. Now if you want, like, nobody can have it. I beat you once. I'll do it again. Guys. Don't beat her. Beat it up.
Damn.